Welcome back to TFAX, your go-to channel for the latest buzz in the world of trivia and competition. Today, we've got 5 incredible stories from the fascinating realm of Jeopardy that you won't want to miss. So grab your buzzer and let's dive right in. First up, we take you to the electrifying episode of Jeopardy! On March 13, 2025, 3 formidable contestants battled it out for victory, showcasing their intellect and strategic brilliance. Who emerged as the champion? Stay tuned to find out. Next, meet Hannah Wilson, a former Jeopardy! Champion who turned her winnings into a dream career. Discover how this incredible journey led her to open a charming craft store in Chicago and how she's crafting a new life filled with passion and creativity. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to face a champion of champions? Our third story explores the fan-driven campaign for Ken Jennings to take on his past opponents in an epic rematch. Could it become a reality? We'll break it down for you. Moving on to an unexpected twist, we introduce you to a contestant who shared a surprising connection with childhood rapper Lil Romeo during a recent episode. It's a heartwarming tale that shows the human side of competition. Lastly, join us as we highlight the reactions of Jeopardy! Fans after a week filled with spectacular gameplay. From nail-biting moments to thrilling victories, find out why viewers are raving about this exciting week on the show. All right, let's jump into the details of each story. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to keep updated with all things Jeopardy! And more right here on TFAX. In the highly anticipated episode of Jeopardy! That aired on March 13, 2025, viewers were treated to an electrifying showdown among 3 exceptional contestants. The episode was part of the Jeopardy Invitational Tournament, which brought back some of the most prominent and successful players from the previous season, reigniting excitement among fans eager to see how these formidable players would fare against each other. The 3 contestants battling for victory were Liz Engelhart, a dedicated teacher from Concord, New Hampshire; Jack Goldfisher, a talented screenwriter and director from Los Angeles, California; and James Corson, a nuclear engineer from Frederick, Maryland, who had amassed an impressive 2-day total of $70,800 prior to this match. As the game began, the Jeopardy! Round showcased a range of diverse categories, each testing the contestants' knowledge across various subjects. Jack Goldfisher quickly established an early lead by accurately answering a series of clues, which allowed him to build a comfortable scoring margin. Meanwhile, Liz Engelhart fought to stay competitive, securing several key clues, while James Corson faced some challenges but managed to avoid major mistakes. At the end of the Jeopardy! Round, the scores were as follows. Jack Goldfisher led with $7,600, Liz Engelhart followed with $4,400, and James Corson was at $2,000. As the double Jeopardy! Round commenced, the tension escalated. James found a daily double early on and took a bold risk, successfully narrowing the gap with Jack Goldfisher. Liz Engelhart also gained momentum by answering several high-value clues, putting herself in a solid position going into the final round. The scores at the end of the double Jeopardy! Round showed Jack Goldfisher at $20,400, Liz Engelhart close behind with $16,200, and James Corson with $13,200. In the final Jeopardy! Round, the category was Games, with the clue reading. This game inaugurated a craze that scandalized the puritanical and drove chiropractors wild with delight. The correct response was, "What is Twister?" Despite their best efforts, both Liz and James struggled to come up with the correct answer. Liz mistakenly guessed a clue related to hula hoops, while James made a wild guess with, "What is she sells seashells by the seashore?" In a decisive moment, Jack Goldfisher managed to answer correctly, solidifying his lead. When the dust settled, the final scores revealed. James Corson finished with $13,200, Liz Engelhart with $5,800, and Jack Goldfisher emerged victorious with a total of $32,401. Jack's consistent performance throughout the game not only earned him the win, but also added another impressive victory to his tournament record. This episode of Jeopardy! Highlighted not only the competitive spirit and strategic brilliance of its contestants, but also the excitement that keeps fans on the edge of their seats. As Jack Goldfisher celebrated his victory, both Liz Engelhart and James Corson showcased their incredible knowledge and skill, leaving fans eager to see how the rest of the tournament would unfold. Next, we turn our attention to Hannah Wilson, a name that has become synonymous with success on Jeopardy! After an impressive 8-day winning streak, Hannah took home a whopping $229,801, making her one of the highest-earning female contestants in the history of the game show. But her journey didn't stop there. It led her down an unexpected path that showcases how you can turn fame into passion. Originally from Chicago, Illinois, Hannah was a data scientist when she first appeared on Jeopardy! On May 3, 2023. Her incredible knowledge and quick responses helped her to defeat a 3-day champion, Kevin Bell, in a near-runaway victory. After dominating the show for 7 games, she eventually lost to Ben Chan in her 9th game, but her impact and journey were far from over. Using part of her winnings, Hannah made a bold career change by opening a craft store named The Dropped Stitch in Chicago. Located in the vibrant neighborhood of Andersonville, the store quickly became a local favorite. In an interview, Hannah explained, "My wife and I used some of my prize money to put a down payment on a condo in Andersonville, a neighborhood which had everything except a good yarn shop." Not only does the Dropped Stitch sell a variety of yarn and craft supplies, but it also offers classes and workshops taught by local artists, making it a hub for crafters in the community. Hannah has truly embraced this new chapter, stating, "Now I spend all day knitting, meeting fellow crafters in my neighborhood, organizing classes and workshops, and getting newcomers set on their way. It's pretty great." Beyond her work in the store, Hannah enjoys exploring her neighborhood and indulging in local cuisine. She often starts her mornings with a visit to JB's Deli for a breakfast sandwich before gearing up for a busy day at the Dropped Stitch. Her evenings may include a stroll through used bookstores or volunteering with Open Books, a literacy nonprofit where she spent time during her post-Jeopardy! Mini-retirement. Hannah's story is not just about winning big, it's about following your passions and making your dreams a reality. Her journey has inspired many, proving that life after Jeopardy! Can be just as exciting as being in the spotlight. And her craft store is a testament to the fact that with a little luck and a lot of hard work, you can create something beautiful. Now, let's dive into our third story, which revolves around the legendary Jeopardy! Champion Ken Jennings. Known as the greatest contestant in the show's history, Jennings captivated audiences during his remarkable 74-game winning streak back in 2004, a feat that has yet to be matched. But now, fans are rallying for something even more exciting: a chance to see Ken Jennings face off against his past opponents in a special rematch. The call for this Ken Jennings Revenge Tour has taken social media by storm, with fans on Reddit discussing the possibility of Jennings returning to the board as a contestant rather than the host they know him as today. Interest has surged in his historic winning streak, especially with episodes from that era now available for streaming on platforms like Pluto TV. Talk around the idea has intensified, especially after the success of the Jeopardy! Second Chance tournament, which featured contestants who narrowly missed winning their games before, giving them a shot at redemption. The thought of Jennings going head-to-head with challengers from his past, the very contestants who tried to dethrone him during his epic run, has fans buzzing with excitement. Could we imagine Jennings facing off against Nancy Zerg, the contestant who ultimately ended his streak, or other competitors who came close to taking him down? While the logistics of organizing such a tournament may pose challenges, the concept alone stirs a sense of nostalgia and thrill for longtime fans of the show. What's more, Jennings isn't just a quiet host, he's a player who knows the game inside out. His return could captivate both old-school Jeopardy! Devotees and newcomers alike, reminding everyone why he earned the title of the Jeopardy! GOAT. However, the question hangs in the air: can Jennings return in this capacity, and would it be fair given his position as host? As we navigate the delicate landscape of game show regulations, particularly those in place to ensure fairness and prevent any undue advantages, there's hope that maybe there's a way to make this happen. Contestants could even engage with Jennings in a special charity event, reminiscent of celebrity editions that blend entertainment with philanthropy. As the curiosity builds about what might happen next, one thing is for sure: Ken Jennings' legacy in the world of Jeopardy! remains monumental, and the possibility of seeing him back in action, competing against past rivals, is a thrilling prospect that has fans on the edge of their seats. Now on to our fourth story, where we uncover a delightful and unexpected connection from a recent episode of Jeopardy! That aired on March 14. In this gripping matchup, viewers were introduced to Jamie Hare, a library worker from Decatur, Georgia, who stunned the audience not just with her game skills, but with a fascinating personal story from her past. During the contestant introduction segment, Jamie revealed that she had once played basketball with none other than childhood rapper Lil Romeo, the son of music mogul Master P. This revelation took both the host and the audience by surprise. Jamie fondly reminisced about her fourth-grade basketball days, excitingly sharing that she had to guard Romeo during a game at the Baton Rouge YMCA. She added with a smile, "It didn't extend too long, but in fourth grade, in the same league was who is now known as Romeo or Lil Romeo back in the day. At that time, it was Master P's son Percy, and we played against him, and I had the task of guarding him." This lighthearted story not only entertained viewers, but also highlighted the once-in-a-lifetime experiences that contestants often bring to the game show. The episode was filled with laughter and heartfelt moments, showcasing how Jeopardy! Is as much about the trivia as it is about the people behind the answers. Jamie's anecdote was a perfect example of how the show allows contestants to share their uniqueness beyond the trivia competition. As if that weren't enough, the episode also featured Jack Goldfisher, a returning champion who shared his own personal tale about how he almost missed out on competing due to a dislocated thumb. These sincere moments of connection remind us all that behind each game of intellect lies the stories that make each player remarkable. This blend of personal history and competitive spirit exemplifies what Jeopardy! Is all about. It's not just a battle of wits, it's a human experience that resonates with viewers. Stay tuned as we continue to share more incredible stories from the Jeopardy! Universe. Lastly, we wrap up with a thrilling recap of the incredible week of Jeopardy! Episodes that had fans buzzing with excitement. During this week, viewers witnessed spectacular gameplay and memorable moments that made it one of the most exciting stretches in recent memory. On March 14, the episode featured an intense competition between returning champion Jack Goldfisher and two newcomers, Alex DeFrank from Brooklyn, New York, and Jamie Hare from Decatur, Georgia. From the very start, viewers were treated to nail-biting action as Alex kicked off the game with a commanding lead, demonstrating remarkable buzzer skills and answering every clue in the first round. By the end of that round, Alex had amassed an impressive $4,800, leaving Jack at $2,800 and Jamie trailing with $400. But as we all know in Jeopardy! Anything can happen. The competitive spirit truly ignited during the double Jeopardy! Round. Jamie found both daily doubles, showcasing her strategic skills to tie with Alex at a shocking $14,400. This roller coaster of emotions kept fans glued to their screens, as every contestant was vying to secure their place heading into the dramatic final Jeopardy! The stakes were high, with the final Jeopardy! Category being 21st Century Broadway. The clue, which highlighted a controversial musical, left all three contestants with one critical question: could they write down the right response in time? Impressive teamwork and a touch of luck saw all three contestants answer correctly with, "What is the Book of Mormon?" However, it was their wagers that would ultimately determine the game's outcome. Fans watched in anticipation as the totals were revealed. Jack wagered $2,200, finishing with $8,400, while Jamie's daring wager put her slightly ahead at $26,401. But it was Alex's calculated risk that earned him the top spot. He wagered $16,001 and secured the nightly win with a total of $42,401. Social media was abuzz with reactions to the exhilarating week of gameplay, as fans celebrated the remarkable talents of all three contestants. Many expressed their admiration for the incredible lineup of players, noting how each participant brought their own unique charisma and strengths to the game. Viewer excitement was palpable, as fans took to platforms like Reddit, sharing their thoughts on the high stakes and moments of triumph throughout the week. One fan remarked, This has been one of the most competitive weeks of regular play Jeopardy that I can remember. And with that, we see just how Jeopardy continues to inspire and entertain, bringing together trivia enthusiasts and casual viewers alike. Who will be the next champion to rise in the ranks? Make sure to tune in next week for more unforgettable moments and to catch up with your favorite players.